Welcome back to ARC Maine.
We're joined here by Isaac Hawkins, a Gorham teacher who is also the recipient of the Manilow Music Teacher Award. Thanks for coming on, Isaac. And first of all, this is presented by, of course, iconic singer Barry Manilow, who was in concert on Friday at the Cross Insurance Arena. Talk about that honor and how exciting that was.
Yeah, it was a great honor to meet Mr. Manilow. He was so gracious in welcoming us. And his entire team was so great about making it an amazing experience for us. We got to go backstage and, they took a few minutes getting us ready to meet him, and then we got to talk with him a little bit, talk about our music experiences, and then he presented me with the award, and we were very grateful to show a sign of our thanks and present him with a gift as well from the Gorham Music team. And then he put on a great concert, so it was an awesome time.
Isaac, how did you end up being selected for this award?
There was a nomination process where Mr. Manilow's team looks for music educators in the news and different posts on social media and things like that. And then they select people based on that and then announce the list to the community, and then the community votes and selects a winner.
Yeah, how much money was it, and what does the money go to?
So the total award is $10,000. $5,000 was an award to me personally, and then $5,000 is in an account for us to purchase instruments or any supplies that we need through a music vendor. And so we'll get to spend that money to benefit not only the Gorham High School music program, but I'm also going to collaborate with my colleagues at the elementary and middle school level to make sure that we're addressing the needs of our entire growing program.
Have you already started to think about what you're going to do with the money?
Now that I know how the process works and I've figured it out, I have a few ideas of some things that we might do, but I'm not sure I haven't talked to my colleagues yet about what they see as big needs for our program.
Yeah, let's talk about the night, first of all. I mean, Barry Manilow's been around for a long time. Iconic singer, so many top hits, and just so beloved by his fans. You didn't know a lot about him going into this, but how exciting was the whole night after you heard that you were going to win this award, how you're showing up backstage and then the concert itself? Yeah,
it was very exciting. The first thing we did was we went to our seats. And I think one of the best parts of the entire concert experience was the people who were around us. They kind of started to see the cues that maybe something a little bit different was going on. We had some passes to make sure that we could get backstage, and they were like, "Are you gonna go meet Mr. Manilow?" And there were people around us who had actually met him before and were like, "Oh, he's great. Don't worry about it. You'll be completely fine." And some people who were very excited and congratulating us. So it wasn't just the experience of getting to see him perform, which was really amazing. But it was also the experience of the fans that were around us and being very supportive and congratulating me and our community on this support.
Now, how did you get your start in music?
I grew up in a very musical family. My dad was a music teacher for a long time, and both of my parents played instruments, and me and my cousins were in the high school marching band together growing up. So that's really how I started, and I realized that I wanted to provide the same community that I benefited from in my music experiences to other students. And so I decided to become a music teacher and went to school, got a degree, and then started teaching.
What is it about music and teaching music that you love so much?
It goes back to that community that I was talking about earlier, but I also think it's a great way for students to learn so many different skills at once. They learn responsibility, they learn resilience. Learning an instrument is not easy, and learning music is not easy. And they also form connections with their peers that I don't think that they would form otherwise. And so all of those things, it creates well-rounded students. And it creates students that are really in touch with their emotions and able to take on the world and all of its challenges.
How did the students react to the news about the award?
They were very excited. The students were very excited and very congratulatory. But what I always wanted to say to them was, I wouldn't be here without your support and without the support of the entire community. The reason that I won this award is because of the support of Gorham and the wider community.
Yeah, and have you been, downloaded some of his songs now and have them on Pandora or whatever, Apple Music and everything else? Like, have you found a song that you really like?
I would say Weekend in New England. It's a really great song with a really awesome intro, and it uses some instruments that you might not expect, like the oboe. And so I think it's just a really cool, song. And he, at the concert, he actually sang the beginning of the song 3 times because, a weekend in New England, everyone cheers because we're in New England. And it was a really awesome experience to see that live. And I always find that I enjoy the musicians that I see live the most and go back to their music and really enjoy that.
Do you have a favorite song?
Yeah, it was funny.
What's yours?
My favorite song is I watched a movie called Foul Play growing up with my parents, and I'll never forget. There's a scene where Goldie Hawn is driving, her character is driving up Route 1 along the ocean in California, and they do a song called Ready to Take a Chance Again. And I've just always, that's my guilty pleasure, and I've always loved that song, and I heard some people that went to the show said he sang that song there that night too. So that's by far my favorite song.
And we are getting word that there's the photo of you, Isaac. Look at you. Check in the air, $10,000. Can you just talk as we head to break how important it is to have this kind of funding for the arts?
It's very important because, especially for Gorham right now, we're in a situation where our program is rapidly growing. Our school committee and school board recently put our 5th grade band program into the school day, and so we're doubling the size of our program at the elementary level. And so it's going to have a huge impact in getting instruments into the hands of students and getting quality instruments there.
Great. We're big supporters of the arts and music especially. Thanks for coming on, and congratulations on the money, but also getting a chance to meet this iconic singer. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Congrats. Well.